Welcome to Canary Wharf, the UK's leading shopping and business district, situated in the heart of the Thames Gateway. We are here today to find out more about this area of urban regeneration and its future plans for development and investment. We will also be speaking to Simon Bennett from Crossrail about the new train line project that is planned to run right through London, including Canary Wharf.
Howard, can you tell me a bit about Canary Wharf and what it offers to businesses and consumers?
Well, Canary Wharf is now one of the largest and the fastest growing business districts in Europe. We have about 15 million square feet of office space with just under 100,000 people working here. And they're all very modern buildings. Everything's been built over the last 20 years. So the buildings meet the very highest modern standards of information technology, of air conditioning, comfort and space, and also very high environmental performance. Our buildings have also got very large floor plates, so particularly good for companies where they want to have maybe 200, 300, 400 people all on one floor. There are also more than 200 shops and restaurants here, so we've become a real shopping destination in our own right. So it is a great place, we hope, to live and work and to relax.
Can you tell me about any current investments or developments that are underway or planned at Canary Wharf?
Well, we've got 3 big projects underway at the moment. Right now there's a 400-seat restaurant under construction, which is Boysdale, the Scottish restaurant. That's opening very shortly. On the Riverside South site, we're working with JP Morgan to construct a building which will be up to 1.9 million square feet, which will be the largest ever built in London. And in the North Dock, the Crossrail station is now well under construction. That will house the Crossrail railway trains, but also 4 stories of retail and a new park.
And how do you see Canary Wharf as a destination developing over the next few years?
I think there are 2 things happening. One is obviously the Olympics is going to be very exciting, and that's going to really bring a spotlight and a focus on East London. But also with Crossrail opening, that will really unlock a new phase of development at Canary Wharf. We've got about 6 very large buildings ready to go, ready for construction, including one new 5-star hotel. So the next few years are going to be very exciting.
What advantages do you see from Canary Wharf being located in the Thames Gateway region?
Canary Wharf's location in the Thames Gateway is very important to us. If you look at the other really big sort of centres of activity around Canary Wharf, just to the south of us is the O2, the artist formerly known as Dome, which is now the most popular venue in the world for music or anything. More people go through the doors there than anywhere else, and that's been hugely successful. Just to the east of us is Excel, the exhibition centre, which has just expanded to have a new large convention centre. There's City Airport, which is doing very well, and to the north of us, obviously, the Olympic Park, with everything that's happening there and everything that's going to happen in the Olympic legacy. If you look a bit further down the Gateway, there's a lot of residential development, a really thriving small and medium-sized business sector, and that's really important to us because it provides, first of all, places for people to live that are working at Canary Wharf, but also the supply chain through the business sector that's very important to the future development and growth of our estate.
And finally, how do you see London 2012 contributing to Canary Wharf and the surrounding areas?
We've already seen quite a difference from having the Olympics in London. We've had cultural events here on the wharf. We've had sporting events. We had street pole vaulting last year, where they were demonstrating pole vaulting in the streets of Canary Wharf. We've got a cycle race coming up. So there's lots of exciting things already happening. I think the legacy is going to be fantastic too. There'll be a wonderful park just to the north of us with visitor attractions and lots of things for people to do. And really, the importance of the Olympics is shining a spotlight on East London. We already knew how good East London was, but this is the chance for the world to find out.
So Simon, you're head of stakeholder engagement for the Crossrail train line project. Can you tell me a bit about Crossrail and what stage of the process we're currently at?
Certainly, yes. Crossrail will be a new railway project based essentially on new tunnels through the centre of London, with new underground stations built within those tunnels. And then outside central London, it will link to the existing railway network and provide journey opportunities out to Shenfield in the northeast, to Maidenhead in the west, and down through Canary Wharf, the Royal Docks, and on to Woolwich, Greenwich in the southeast. And where we are at the moment is we're under construction. This here is the Canary-Wharf station being built by Canary-Wharf Group for us, and they are a long way along. In the rest of central London, we're working at nearly every site. At the moment, we're doing work such as demolition of the areas where our ticket halls will be built and moving utilities out of the way, ready for our main construction, which will be starting soon.
So what's the impetus behind the project and how's it been funded?
Well, the main impetus is the benefits of the project to London and to the UK as a whole. The new rail service, which will offer 10% additional rail capacity in central London, provide new journey opportunities with the new stations, faster journeys to different parts of London, and the all that rounded up adds up to a 42 billion benefit to GDP, which is why we have had cross-party support throughout development of the project. The project was born under the previous government, and the coalition government has just given us the nod through the comprehensive spending review process to deliver the full scope of the project.
So how have you engaged with local communities and stakeholders throughout the process?
Quite extensively, because it has been a long process. We published the route for the project, and then we communicated with all the people that live and work and the residents and communities along the line of the route, and to existing railway passengers to invite them to exhibitions. We held meetings with stakeholder groups, representative bodies, and we actually went around that process twice. We held 2 consultations, one in 2003. We made changes as a result of that, and a second one was held in 2004. After that, we put the bill in Parliament and received fewer petitions to that bill than the Channel Tunnel Rail Link did, which we thought was very positive given the number of interests we were affecting in central London. And throughout the parliamentary process, which ran 2005 to 2008, we negotiated with those petitioners to understand their concerns and enter into agreements with them that enable us now, while we're in construction, to control our contractors and the way in which we do things, to deal with the concerns that people have of the impacts of construction.
Thank you very much, Simon.
Thank you.